I want to hear it raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut.
Just
Man,
just let it out.
you want just the like.
Let it out, man. I mean,
Okay, so
breaking news.
yeah, breaking news for all the y'all who didn't see. The Rams informed Cooper Cup that they are going to, in fact, trade him this offseason. Um, I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't news that I didn't. There was only two outcomes I saw from Cooper Cup's situation. I was trying to see if I could like if they have a story for it on ESPN. I don't think they do right now. Um, there were only two outcomes that I could see, and yeah, there it is. I can pull this up so I can really just kind of
Yeah.
um
Win.
yeah. So ESPN, shout out TurboTax, file your W-2 for free, sure. Um, there was only two outcomes that I could see with this. So when you look at the way that the Rams receiver core is constructed, you have two guys that do the exact same thing right now. You have Puka Nacua and Cooper Cup.
Yep.
Cooper Cup's going into his 8th season at a $30 million cap hit. Puka Nacua is the young buck. Just finished his second year. He does the same thing as Cup, but he's younger and more athletic. So, like, I personally would have loved to see them run it back
Yep.
one more time and try to be healthy.
One last hurrah. Yeah.
But at the same time, this kind of
There's
leads me to
no
think
guarantee they are healthy. That's the thing. You
that's
could just be
that's
running it
kind
back
of
for the sake of running it back.
that's kind of where I was at too. It's like at the same time because I was obviously you're frustrated by it. I understand the business end of it. I'm not going to be a Rams fan who was like whatever we needed to do to keep Cup, we had to. Like
Yeah.
I'm so happy that he was a Ram. I hope at some point we can retire him as a Ram, whether that's trade him and then he comes back for like a 1 day, sign him, here you go,
Yeah.
because he's definitely one of the Ram greats. But business wise, if you're still trying to go for a championship, and Stafford is in, which it seems like he is, but that could go two ways. Stafford could see this news and say, I want out too,
Mhm.
which, okay, is possible. And then you kind of go down the path of if you do that, do you try to take you gamble on drafting a rookie quarterback in the first round and you see if you can do kind of what the Niners tried to do and what the
Yep.
the Bengals tried to do and like make something like that happen and you just rely on your defense and you get these pieces. Um, but I feel pretty good as far as this kind of had to come to an end at some point, and the football realist in me was like, if I got a receiver in his 8th year and I still
Yep.
got some great trade value, like I kind of have to for 30 mil, like I gotta move in. Like
Yeah. Now it's going to be interesting to see who.
who's the suitor?
Mhm. Because
Um, I think he's gonna have
in
to
his
restructure.
message, didn't they? He say like he wants to go to a contender, basically,
Yeah,
is like what
yeah, he did.
they kind of want to do. Like,
I
I
don't know
mean,
if they
that's
have his
that's
tweet on
all
here. Yeah,
good and well, but
yeah.
they
I
might
mean,
not be able to. You know how shit can go.
that's kind of what I was thinking. I was trying to think of teams that he's a really good fit for. I mean, Pittsburgh, I feel like everyone just says Pittsburgh, like everyone's a good fit for Pittsburgh. Like I don't know why, because like,
Well, and here's another reason why I think it's smart to do this now.
mhm,
This is a fairly um strong wide
rookie
receiver
receiving class. Yeah,
class.
of
Yeah,
course.
you got some guys in there, even deeper in the draft. Like you could get into, you know, the third round, and you're looking at Isaiah Bond and Tez Johnson. I'm
That's what
just
I'm
going through
saying.
name. The Colorado State guy was pretty good. Torrey Horton, the guy who they thought should have won the
Hmm.
Biletnikoff, the San Jose
Well,
State guy. You could get him at in the fifth round probably. Like there's
yeah,
guys down in there, kind of like how they found Cooper Cup in the first place. You know, like
that,
wasn't
yeah,
a first round, type of guy coming out, but you find a good. That's kind of what this class is. You could find a dude.
absolutely. And
Um,
that's kind of what I was banking on is like you got a bunch of dudes that you can have, and this also opens you up for the cap space to really go after like a T Higgins, and you bring in T.
good.
Um, I mean, I'm kind of jumping into two different boats because the Rams were naming a couple bits of news today, but like, I don't really know how I feel about people. There are Rams fans who are saying they should go out and try to get Miles Garrett. Like, I don't really think you need that. I don't think you need that cap hit for what your defensive line room has right now.
Yeah,
Like,
already is doing.
I
Yeah.
would, if you're telling me to get Miles Garrett, I have to give up Bobby Turner. I have to give up like a key cornerstone corner,
Yeah, and you're
and
not
I
gonna
got to
wanna
give up
give
another
up
receiver. Like I don't see it.
and you're not gonna wanna give up first round draft picks when this is the first year you can finally have a damn first round draft pick again. Like, you don't wanna
Exactly.
just then give up 3 more just to get
Yeah,
Myles
Miles.
Garrett.
Because what I was hearing, the only way that I would be okay with us doing that is if worked a deal, and there was rumors about this too, and I don't know if you saw this stuff, that the Rams were going to try to get Garrett Wilson out of New York. Now,
Yeah.
if you trade your 3 firsts for him, I don't even know if 3 firsts is what you need to do, maybe 2. But if you traded your first round pick to get him, I'm okay with that. That's like a young star. You make
Mhm,
things happen.
mhm.
Um, I mean, it's so clear that the Rams are moving forward with Puka as the number one. If Demarcus Robinson doesn't have to deal with court allegations for what he got during the bye week,
Yep.
you'll bring him back on a low deal.
Mhm.
Um, one landing spot that I was thinking of that I don't think a lot of people have kind of put Cooper Cup at. I could see him fitting in the Houston Texans for Robert Woods. Like he does the same role as Robert Woods, but better.
Mhm.
So I could see like Houston kind of entertaining it because Stephon Diggs got hurt, so they're like, okay, we got to find
I saw
something.
people saying the Bills, but I think that's what they tried with Amari Cooper, and it didn't really work.
I don't.
Like, trying to
Yeah,
get a veteran guy, to, like, come in
I feel
and do
like
a job.
the way Josh Allen plays, they should just try to splash and get Tyreek. Like,
Yeah,
let him take a because Josh likes to throw the ball deep. Like, just give him a
he does.
chance. But then again, Tyreek might have lost a step. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, each year it's different, but obviously, I wish Coop the best. I'm super grateful that I went last year and took my dad to see the Rams play the Commanders.
Mhm.
And we saw Cooper Cup catch that flag right or the rail route down the sidelines. It was like right in front of us.
Yeah.
Caught that thing, took it to the house. So watching these guys play in person, if you guys haven't, like folks haven't out there, like it's kind of a different because you see it on TV and you're like, I mean, how are we not making that play? And then you see it live and you're like,
Mhm.
I think he's just a man amongst boys. That's just kind of how this thing goes.
Yeah.
Um, I really hope Stafford's still in it, but at the same time, I love Stafford. But again, part of me is thinking, okay, is this something where you try to move like a bunch of cap players and then you got all this room and you get the rookie, you get all the weapons? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna do it.
But if they can restructure Stafford's deal, I think they'll keep him. If not, like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's a business and I understand it. And, it just is what it is. But I'd love to see 9 keep slinging the pill for the Rams. Um, I'd like us to also get a splash of like another offensive lineman in free agency since we have the cash.
Yep.
I don't need it to all be flashy players. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is probably not the response you were thinking you were going to get. Like, I
No,
just,
I mean, it was kinda like that because you know, when you lose a legend,
yeah,
it's always,
it's tough.
always emotional. It's
Yeah,
like, down goes a legend, but you're hoping, you're
Luka.
hoping that the best interest of the team,
Yeah,
is at the forefront, and I think sometimes teams hold on to legends a little too long and
yeah,
kinda scam themselves.
yeah. I kind of like us taking the Packers approach. If I'd rather get rid of somebody a year too
Yeah.
early. Um, and then also thinking about it, like Cooper Cup will always hold a special place in my heart because he was the first draft pick the Rams had. Where I was telling all my friends, like, hey,
Yeah.
if they steal this kid, like he is good. So he's kind of like my first hidden gem that I was able to call.
Mhm.
I'm super glad we were able to get him a Super Bowl, and I'm glad we didn't just waste his prime with Jared Goff and was like, hey,
Sure.
let's get him a guy that can sling him the pill.
Yeah.
Um, I am a little worried. This is kind of going to be a hot take, but I'm a little worried that maybe the same situation that happened with Marshawn Lynch in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and they didn't give him the rock because of incentives, didn't happen against the Eagles in the playoffs. Because after seeing this news and seeing the times that Cup was open and didn't get the ball, I mean, I get it. There's a lot of weather, and
Yeah,
I
gotta get
get
him the
it's a
rock.
business, but it's a business. If I don't get him enough touches, he doesn't meet a certain threshold to qualify for X
There you go.
bonus. But I kind of knew when he signed a $30 million deal, it was going to be like, okay, and eventually either they're going to restructure this thing or
Yep.
like we're going to have to make some moves.
Yeah.
Um, And I think they probably tried to do the same thing with Aaron Donald that they did with Aaron Donald with Cup. It's like, look, your cap, like,
Yep.
we could either retire you a Ram or we
Yeah,
could
what are
bring
we
you
gonna do
out.
here?
Yeah. And this is the first time, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like this is the first time I've ever seen a player get ahead of the news. Like the
Yeah, I
first
know.
one I heard
The
was from
statement
Cup,
I know.
because I thought when I saw his post initially, my eyes just read that
I'm
he's
retiring.
requesting a trade, and I was like,
Or he's gonna retire. I thought I was gonna get a retirement post.
so did I. At first,
When I
it
saw
was
the
one of
thank you LA, I was like, "Oh, he's retiring. Okay." Like,
the.
sounds good. I mean, maybe a little early, but, he's
Better
done
to have
enough.
years with the
It'd
kids.
be alright, yeah. And then it was like, "No, they're gonna they let me know they're trading me, so, yeah,
I
here
just
we
never
are."
seen that.
I was like, "Okay, bet."
He's his own media company, and I love it. I
No,
mean,
facts.
he's an absolutely great story too. Like he is. Just you hear him talking how he worked and what where he was in high school versus
Yeah.
his way up to college. Like I think he said he was 115 pounds soaking wet, like
Mhm.
wearing ankle weights to get like weighed correctly, like to being one of the best receivers.
Yeah.
He'll go down in like at least the top 25 of NFL receivers in like
Yeah.
history. Like the Triple Crown season is one
Triple
that is.
Crown season is one of the best ever for sure.
And it's so funny because I remember during that season, everyone was like, "All you have to do is stop Cooper Kupp," but like he's so versatile, you could put him
People
anywhere.
were not doing that.
No, he was just going scot free.
He was doing whatever he
Uh,
felt like.
I do find it really funny that people are saying I've seen, and it's always Cowboys fans. They're like, they should get him together with Dak. I'm like, I think if he goes to the Cowboys, he knows it's probably over, and he's going to be second fiddle to CD. So it's
Season's
like,
over.
I think he wants to go somewhere where he could still be the number one.
Yeah.
But that's the hard part, being the number one and in a contender. As much as I would hate it, we all
Yeah.
know where the perfect fit is.
Yeah.
We know it, and we hate it. Damn, Team Kansas City.
Meant to be. It's meant to be. You going to KC.
Can we at
I
least
don't
get
know
a
if they
first?
would though. I don't know if they would actually.
I don't
They
either.
need
But
him. I mean,
I
they do,
mean,
but like for
that
that
hop.
much though.
That's what I was thinking.
Like what's
What's the incentive for that?
yeah, what's I mean, they do have a lot of young receivers though.
I mean, they have
They could
Worthy and
probably do it for the
Hop.
next 2 years, but Rasheed Rice will be back. He's still on a rookie deal. Imagine you have Rasheed Rice, Worthy,
Cup
and Cup,
and
'cause
Travis for like a couple more years.
DeAndre Hopkins is gonna be out
Yeah.
after this year probably, and then you also have, who's the other one with Worthy?
Oh,
Is it Tony? No, he's not there
no,
anymore,
Tony's
right?
off the team. I think Tony's at the Browns.
Sure. There's another
Um,
fast one.
yeah,
Gosh,
yeah.
why can I not
Hold on.
remember?
Let me see
I'm
what
looking right now.
Yeah, I'll find it right here. Let's see.
Chiefs
Find him,
and the home of the Chiefs.
mm.
Um, yeah, Wa
Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown, yeah, that's
Yeah.
him.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so
he was
imagine it's Rasheed
perfect.
Rice, Worthy, Cup,
Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown. That ain't bad. So I don't know. They're gonna have to start paying those guys on defense a little bit here coming up. So we'll see how that can kind of hold together.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
sad day,
yeah.
sad
And
day, but day
as
we could see that it was coming. You know,
we could see it coming for sure. And if I had to have Cup go from one Hall of Fame quarterback, I'd like him to go to another future Hall of Famer. Like
sure.
I want him to be successful in his career. I'm not one of those guys that because he leaves the Rams, he's dead to me. Like
Yeah,
he's done so much for the franchise. How could you hate the guy?
yeah,
Like
or for real.
literally, when you say blood, sweat, and tears, like the amount of injuries that guy sustained. Like what game was it against the Lions? Was it at the beginning of the year when he had like 15 catches?
Oh yeah, or
Like
is that the first game or the second game? I don't know, but he was cooking somebody. He was cooking everybody.
yeah, maybe it was the playoffs. I think it was last year in the playoffs. He like had like 15 catches, just kept going. Like
Yeah, let me look, cause I remember.
man, he was cooking them. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get a goddamn stop.
Depth chart, Cooper
Not even
Cup.
gonna not even gonna talk about the Pro Bowl. We know what happened.
Yeah, Jesus.
Shit.
a waste of everybody's time right there. That's all that was.
Oh, you obviously didn't tune
Oh,
in to see
first game of the year. Yeah, he had 14 catches on 21 targets against Detroit. Yeah,
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a realistic Rams fan. I'm not 100% sold on Puka's health. Like,
yeah he gets banged up a little bit.
yeah,
He ain't
he
all
plays
sunshine and
really physical.
rainbows. Yeah, he's a strong. Yeah,
Um, I've also heard that there's a chance the Rams should be looking to try to get another big tight end to be behind Higbee because we don't know how healthy
okay,
he's gonna be. And it's
very
a
true.
great class. Like, I think this is the class, like you said, with the receiving weapons that are
Yep.
in the depth of this draft,
You
and
can get
also the
somebody.
tight end weapon. Like, you can find some guys.
You can definitely get some people.
I
Hundred
also
percent.
wouldn't put it past Les to try to, like, let's need to put Cup and Kyron together and try to make like a splash.
Send them both somewhere.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
I like Blake Corum. I like what I saw from him. I like what he did at Michigan. Like, he holds on to the rock a lot, which is
Yeah.
good. I need that.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
the one thing that's so different, obviously,
yeah,
about the NFL versus the NBA. Like NBA, you can put players in
yeah.
and trade like two different players, but
The
NFL,
salary
it's hard.
matters.
Not even that, but like you, you're like, all right, let's package you whatever guys. Like they might not need that other guy. It's hard to find like you have two guys that a team definitely needs both and has the room for both. You
Yeah,
know,
that's a good
whereas in
point.
the NFL, you can, or in the NBA, you can kind of just like fucking chuck players around,
Yeah, I don't
do
know.
whatever.
I don't know. Like, I was thinking about it. I think Kyron is still in his rookie deal.
He is, yeah, he is. But you got to find a team that has 30 mil to spend on Cup and wants to bring on a running back. Say they already have one that they might have to pay in 2 years. Who knows? Like, you don't know how it's going to work out really.
Yeah,
Might not want to pay him, but
it's
it'll
kind
be interesting.
of like a situation where you look at it and you're like, okay, how are we going to get Cup to a destination where he's a contender, but they also can take on the 30 mil?
Yeah.
And I think the only way that he goes to a contender is if the contender agrees to pay him and like
Hmm.
signing bonus right up front to
Yep.
rework that deal. Because like I just don't see the Chiefs taking 30 mil in the cap.
Yeah, I know.
Because what is
Neither
Mahomes
do
on the
I.
cap? Like 10 right now? Because they like write all of it
Yeah,
up
I don't know.
front.
He gets fucking tax write-offs. For every
Yeah.
kid he has, it's minus 5 million or some shit.
Mhm.
Some bullshit.
But like I'm really that's the tough part is like if they reworked his deal and then moved him, it would make more sense. This one is like you're really asking a lot for a $30 million receiver.
Yes.
The only true swap right now is Tyreek.
Yeah, because he's about that too. Yeah, he's
But
hella
like,
cash.
do I want Tyreek right now over Cup?
Nah,
Not
nah.
really. Not particularly.
I don't think you do.
No, I fear I don't. Fear I don't.
If you're not
Yeah.
fucking with that guy,
No, I don't really want to at this moment. Take T. Higgins, please. But yeah,
think you should.
that's my
There you go.
raw feedback right there.
I respect it. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Um, yeah, that's just what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear how you were doing. News broke. I
Yeah.
was at practice, I think, or like when I was gonna head over or something.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. All right, here we are. Miles Garrett news breaking. Obviously, biggest news of the weekend was. Might as well get into that too.
Man, what?
Luka. Luka's a Laker, I guess. I mean, not
I
really
looked
sure
at
how
my
that went
phone.
down, but
How many times
sounds
did you
good to
double
me.
check the tweet from Shams?
I was like, well, because I saw, I didn't see the tweet. I saw like they, I think it was Anthony texted
Yeah.
in our group chat. He just said Luca or something. I'm like, and then I looked to ESPN because I'm like, oh, did he just like hit a game winner or some shit? Like whatever. And because I don't really know who's hurt and who's not. And then
Yeah.
I opened up Twitter and it was like I didn't see the tweet yet for whatever reason. Just nothing had loaded for me, and then I reloaded everything, and I was like, huh? AD gone? I was mind blown. That shit was crazy.
I was not expecting AD to be gone. I wasn't expecting Luka to ever go to the Lakers. Like I here's the funniest part about this trade, okay? The Lakers gave up Anthony Davis and Max Christie and 1 first-round pick. They didn't give away 2 first-round picks for Luka. They tried last year to give up 2 first-rounders for Kyrie straight up.
Yeah.
Unprotected, and it was rejected. So you're telling me you give me Luka
Mhm.
and Kleber,
Mhm.
who can play the 5, and I get one of the top 4 players in the world? Like,
Appreciate it.
I give you a 31-year-old star for a
Mhm.
25-year-old star.
Now, I have been hearing people say like,
His weight was a
okay,
concern or something?
well, yeah, that stuff, but like some of the old heads were like, well, are the Mavericks are like better than the Lakers are, and I was like, I mean, yeah, sure, but like in this league, it's like either you win the championship or you don't. Like nobody gives a fuck about your roster building skills. Like, sure,
Yeah.
are the Mavs maybe a better constructed? Like, if they played the Lakers, could they beat the Lakers? Sure. Can LeBron and Luka play together? I have no fucking idea, but I'd like to
Yeah,
see them
that's a
try
good
and figure
question.
it out. Honestly, I'm sure they could figure something out.
That pick and roll is gonna
Right,
be gross.
but like, I think the old heads are kind of skipping over the fact that like the Mavericks, like you don't just get. I'm not gonna say Luka's generational, but, like, you don't just get superstar guys, like, all willy-nilly, like, the run of the mill like, they knocked it out of the park at that draft, and they got a guy that can be their guy forever,
Yeah,
and they traded him away to maybe win this year. I get it that they were in the chip last year, but let's not forget, like, who got him to the chip, like,
that's what I was thinking.
Luka was hard carrying.
Yeah, I that was the first thought that came to my head when I saw the trade was like, we did not like we don't remember where we come from. Like Luka put the franchise on his back to get to
Yeah.
the finals. And
Yeah.
then like I think people forget too, Kyrie Irving like shrunk away during the finals. Like it wasn't like he was doing his thing, wheeling and dealing. Trust me, I put prize picks on him and I was trying to get over
Yeah.
21 and he did
Now
not hit.
Now, are the Lakers gonna play any bit of defense? Fuck no. Those
Well,
guys
debatable.
aren't stopping ball. But they might get buckets.
Yeah. They'll
They
give
might
up
get
2. They
buckets.
might get a
And
3.
and I think this is the first Laker move that wasn't LeBron focused.
Yeah, this is like future build.
Like they saved themselves. They were in a spot where they were kind of fucked. Like, how are we going to build for the future? How are we going to get? And they basically just got handed their future on a silver platter. And they were
Yeah.
like, "Bet we'll do it." Like LeBron and Luka, that'll be fun. Like that'll sell jerseys, sell at the arena for the next like 3 years. LeBron will retire and
It'll
everything
be a
will be
Luka
okay.
show.
Maybe they figure it out and somehow win a championship. I don't know if they're gonna be doing that, but I knew that they couldn't with this squad. So like at least it's a new thing of like, well, I mean, they got a better chance now. Like I knew that AD and Bron they play. Oh man, they played so tough against the Nuggets. They just couldn't get over the. Yeah, they're never gonna beat them. Like okay, they're just not gonna do it. Jokic is gonna have his way. Jamal Murray is gonna turn into Jesus on a
Yeah.
court whenever he plays the Lakers, and they weren't gonna do it. Now at least you have like AD would sometimes just shrink away and just go brick mode. Like Luka is gonna Luka does not do that. Luka could go for 50 at any moment in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know what LeBron's gonna do, stand in the wing. Like I don't know how that's gonna work, but he's just gonna kick it and just hang out. I'd like to think two of the smartest like five basketball players in the league could figure it out though. Figure out how to play. They probably do a whole lot of
So
but like off season like runs at the underground shit. I'm sure they played together
yeah.
before. They know how shit goes.
I mean, but
I'd
let's
like
be
to think
honest.
at least.
The whole the whole issue that people have found with the Lakers team, and most times with LeBron on the team, is like LeBron going to get you 24. He's going to get you the lead up by 12, and then he's going to hit the bench, and then you get shit on. You're not getting shit on with Luka running this shit. And like we
Yeah.
always were happy with the way that like Kyrie and LeBron worked because it was like when one of them was tired, the other one could go dance. Like
Mhm.
Luka can do that.
Yeah. Luka can
So
go
these
get
guys,
his whenever.
oh yeah, and Luka can set the table for everybody else. Like I don't know. Obviously, I think they need a big man. Um, can we all just take a second and question how the hell does Markieff Morris just keep getting on championship content? Like he just
I
keeps getting
respect
tossed
him.
over to it.
Markeith Morris is like, who's he like, man? Where's the NFL guy I'm trying to make a comparison to? Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. There's somebody on the Chiefs that's just always on a championship run.
Yeah.
Let me
But
find him.
there's somebody that just always gets traded, and
Yeah.
they're just in the best. No, you know what he kind of is like? Who was backing up Brady for about 10 years? Whoever that guy
Hoyer.
was. Oh,
Brian
yeah,
Hoyer.
you're just free cash, bruh. Like, you might have to come in on one play because Brady got his bell rung,
Yeah.
but he's on the, like, Markeith Morris is like the,
Like Miko Hardman. Just keeps getting back on there.
yeah, he's just always there, always around. He's somehow back in the yeah, because that stupid Miko Hardman year when he was on the Jets and then got traded back to the Chiefs that year somehow, and
Yeah.
they won the Super Bowl. It's like, how did this guy just finesse?
Yeah. Got a big old paycheck and then just I forgot they still have Justin Ross too. That's gonna be something when he gets back.
Yeah, if he ever gets back.
I don't actually remember what happened to him. Hmm. Yeah, Markeith Moore is just constantly like I just remember every single Lakers run or every single championship run LeBron would have. At the trade deadline, somehow one of the Morris brothers just end up on the squad. And you're like,
Yeah,
how do you keep doing this? Like I want to see this guy's career stats. Like where
finesse, man. It's elite level finesse.
like he was on Phoenix, okay, then Washington, and then the run started. It was OKC. Well, then he went to Detroit, but then it was Lakers, Miami when they went to the finals. Had a year in Brooklyn, then Dallas. Like you keep doing this, man.
Yeah,
I respect
good
it for it.
shit.
It really is. Um, personally, I feel like the Lakers are going to end up trading for because it's been the whole conversation for 3 years. They're going to end up trading for Miles Turner or Miles. Yeah, is Miles Turner the center from
Miles.
Indiana?
Yeah. Yep. Went to
They're going to trade for
Texas,
him.
I believe.
They're going to trade it for him.
Yeah.
They're going to get the big man they need. Although people are going to realize he doesn't play great defense, he's more so just like a scoring center. But
Hmm.
I mean, maybe you bring the big penguin back, let him defend the rim, or you just
Might as
sign
well.
DeMarcus Cousins. They wanted to do it a while ago.
Yeah.
Just
Get get
get
Cuz,
Boogie.
get Boogie back from what was he playing? That Chinese league
Chinese league, the H2 or something, the
that they were
H1.
streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, I still got
Shit.
notifications for it.
I
Yeah.
cannot believe that that thing was real, man.
So you've never
Guys are
tuned into a game, is what you're saying?
not live. I
Okay,
never
but you
watched
watch
live.
highlights. Watch highlights.
I've seen some highlights. The
You're
fact
right.
that that league is, damn, they'll play ball anywhere.
Oh,
They don't give a fuck.
from a parking lot, they're fine. Yeah, I've never seen a franchise get saved by a bigger play in my
I
life.
know.
And
If
then
they
I
can go
heard,
get yeah, they just need a center, man. Fuck. I would love for this team to actually win. That'd be so hilarious. The moment they trade AD, they're winning them.
I kind of feel like they could, because
I think I mean, they definitely could.
AD was just getting injury prone, and then
Hmm.
like it was just
Yeah, it
always
was
these
getting rough.
excuses after one after the other. Like after the bubble year, it was just like completely unlocked.
Yeah, he was not locked in at all.
But
He was getting mushied.
Jokic was fucking mushing
Jokic
him.
was. I mean, to be fair, Jokic will mushy anybody basically. So
Yeah,
he'll
pretty.
give
That's
it.
a good point.
He'll give anybody the business. He don't discriminate. White,
That's a good
black,
point.
Asian.
Anybody can have it.
Anyone can get it at any moment.
He'll dish it out.
Oh man.
I don't
Well,
know. I kind of wonder too if the NBA might have made a call and been like, "Hey, we need to make this sport relevant again. Our numbers are fucked.
maybe
Call in the big dog, make the trade happen,
they
and
said we
now
got to
we let
do this.
LeBron
Yeah,
get
because the
the ring."
thing that is so insane to me is like they didn't even offer him to anyone.
That was what I
They
was
just
confused
hooked
about.
it up with the Lakers, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe because they really. It has to be because they really wanted AD.
if
And
you
would
were
they did
gonna
they
trade
know that
him,
the l
that he
yeah, I
was
mean,
available,
but, yeah, because 'cause I'm trying to think, like, did they think about, like, where he would go? Like, if you trade him, he's gotta go. But maybe they didn't wanna fuck over another organization by sending them a fat slob that wouldn't wanna play in Milwaukee or somewhere like Trolley, and they were like, we'll send him to LA." But
send him to Detroit and he refuses
maybe
to
they
play.
really wanted the only thing that makes sense is they wanted AD that bad, but, like, why?
I don't. I, I mean, again, I'm not trying to disrespect AD, but like AD is more on the decline than Luka is on the ascent, just based on primes. Like Luka's 25, he's 31. Like at some point, you're gonna hit over your prime. He's gonna hit into it. I mean, I don't. Again, if you told me I had to trade Luka, getting Anthony Davis back would be the biggest, like close to value.
Yep,
But again, I just don't understand why. In bringing in Anthony Davis, you're also giving the keys to the kingdom to Kyrie,
yep.
which is confusing. I'm like, well, how old's Kyrie? Let's see. How old's this guy?
He's 30 what is he, 32, 33, 33?
Keys to the kingdom to a 32-year-old.
Is he that old nowadays?
Might be.
Kyrie Irving. He is 32,
I mean,
turning 33 in a month and a half. I mean, he can't have the keys. I mean, what are we
that's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying. What are we? How
We're
do you
giving
get the
him
keys?
keys to what? Prius?
I mean, I guess
Is it
Max Christie's gonna have to
2011?
have the keys because he's 21. I mean, Anthony Davis is 31 as well. So let's go down the roster. You got Anthony Davis 31, Spencer Dinwiddie 31, Kessler Edwards 24. So I'm just gonna name off the ages: 29, 26, 24, 22, 32, 27, 20, 27, 33, 22, 34, 26, and 25. Basically, it looks like the Dallas Mavericks are trying to take the blueprint that LeBron had his last years in the Cavs and just bring in
Mhm.
an old ass cast. And just
Yeah.
J.R. Smith might end up on this team. I'm kind of surprised the Lakers didn't try to get Clay because everyone's been wanting to see what Clay and LeBron would look like in their career.
Yeah.
Spot up shooter. But it's just wild. Like there's no other way to put the trade. Like it's
It's insane. Blockbuster.
oh, like this would be the same as like the Lakers trading for Kevin Durant when he was on the Warriors. Like that level of play.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's just fuck. I don't know if you saw the stuff that was coming out on Twitter about like, and I hope this isn't the reason, but they said the GM's wife was obsessed with Luka and like basically I allegedly I guess was flirting with him and then like so that's why he moved him. I'm like, bro, if you
That
move
would be a little
Luka,
much.
like brother, if that's the reason we're moving Luka, ah,
Yeah, I think they just thought he was a fat slob, and they were getting worried that he would never play. He was going full Zion.
eating them beignets at a protest.
Facts.
I mean,
He loves it.
think he's pulling a James Harden. He's gonna pull the fat suit off and start balling. Which world?
Yeah, because they said he's back. They said he's immediately healthy, I think. He went from out to healthy.
Uh, they are going to be really good. Offensively, like they're going to be one of the top 5 teams. They just the firepower they just got is unbelievable. If this was because I agree with you, this is like a future move, but this is also like if we could get one guy to run with the king and just kind of carry the load in the playoffs, who would it be? And it's Luka.
Yeah.
Offensively, like LeBron could play defense, do his thing, make plays. I'm not sure he will, but he could.
He could. He has
And
capabilities.
Luka could just drop 50 every game. Like the Lakers could just
Yep.
get on his back and see where they can go. Um, I didn't even see on the Lakers. Is D'Lo still there? Because I was hearing a lot of shit this season about D'Lo getting
I
traded.
don't think so.
Oh, did he get traded back to the Nets?
He's somewhere shitty.
They just keep dumping him in Brooklyn, bring him back. send him to Minnesota, bring him back.
Yeah.
Just insane. I don't know, man. People were off on him. I wasn't mad at old Maxi Kleber. He was doing pretty good. I mean, he's
Yeah.
out right now, but yeah. You get him back, he can play the 5.
Sure. Most
Or,
definitely.
or if Luka how's Luka a point guard? What's going on there?
I mean, he do be handling the rock.
Okay, now that you say it, 230 for a point guard at 6'6", a little scary.
A little big. They say he's
Well,
270.
okay.
Oh,
270. Okay. Hey,
I'd be
you
a
know
little
what?
too big.
After I have a couple too many, ice cold wedge, might be
Yeah.
feeling a little bit 270 as well.
Oh yeah. I felt it before. I don't know if I've ever been it.
Yeah. I've gotten as close in my mind to
I don't think
270.
you. I don't think you ever want to be it. You know.
Ooh, no, 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 no.
Thank
No.
you.
They're gonna tell me, son, have you ever thought about tackle?
Yeah.
I think you would be. I think you'd be a good spot. But yeah, I mean that's just the craziest news. I was trying to break it down in like hockey terms, and it was like if Calgary traded again Ilginya
Hmm.
in his prime, like, or if you traded like Ovechkin in his prime,
Yeah.
like it wouldn't make sense. You can't say the great one because I can't say Luka is there yet, but I definitely could say like it
Yeah.
was up there.
Yeah.
Or it'd be like the Kings trading Jonathan Quick the year they won the Stanley Cup.
Speaking of Kings, I can just traded De'Aaron Fox.
Oh Jesus, yeah, I
That was
saw
the
that,
other one. That was the double blockbuster. See ya. Fox is probably loving it.
dude.
He's like, the Kings haven't given me shit. I get to go play with Wemby? Hell yeah. Might go to the Hall of Fame now just being on the team.
Who actually was on that Kings roster? Because I remember there was a time that like Kings might be the next thing, and I stopped hearing about them.
Yeah, I forget. Buddy Healed on
Anything.
there?
Jay Crowder, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, it never works.
Got
Besides
DeMar
that one
DeRozan.
year.
Got Zach LaVine now.
Sure.
Oh God, your center's Alex Lynn. Yep. Trey Lyles. Oh, Doug McDermott.
Got a baby Dougie.
Got a baby Dougie.
Get
Malik
after it,
Monk
Dougie.
is still stuck. All right, we got 17 million. Keegan Murray and Sabonis. Yeah, fear we didn't give him that championship level team. To be fair, I don't know that the NBA would ever want Sacramento to win a championship because
Yeah.
you got to go to a parade in Sacramento.
Yeah.
And I don't know what there is to do in Sacramento. Some people call it ball sack. So, ipso facto, probably don't want to have a chip there.
There you go.
I'm just glad that the Lakers didn't trade for Trae Young because I was like, that would be the biggest blunder.
Yeah, facts.
Like, we'll just get a guy who can shoot. Like, he's too short. All right. What other news? Were there any trades in hockey that I never heard about? Probably
There
not.
probably are some big ones, and you just don't
I
know what
mean,
the hell's going on half the time.
there's one for like a goalkeeper, from what I recall.
Sure.
Other than that, I could give a shit less.
Give a rat's ass.
Yeah. How the Ranton blockbuster happened. Okay, well, there was a blockbuster.
Okay.
I can't break it down for you because I don't know it. So
I hear you.
that's all you get. All I need to know is, are the Kings still leading the division? Because they were for a while. Come on, boys. Don't you let me down here.
Please.
Please. Oh, second behind Edmonton. That's fair. Edmonton's
Sure.
31 and 16. Sure. Oh, wait. No. That was Vegas. We were 27 and 17. We're third place. I'll take it. Third place in the Pacific. I was going to say, looking at it, I'm like, I feel like that would be Vegas's line. Who do the Kings have still? I think they have Kopitar. He's an old bastard. Yep, Anze Kopitar, 37 years old. Holy shit.
Oh, sure.
I feel like this is like his Brady arc.
Is Brady arc?
Yeah, bro,
Maybe.
it's 37
What's
playing
up,
in
dude?
hockey, man.
Sure.
37's crazy. Do I recognize anyone else from the old squad? Probably not. Drew Doughty's still there too at 35, and he's
There
a
you go.
defenseman. Holy shit.
There you go.
That's all I got for you. Anze Kopitar and yeah, it's good. Good stuff, boys. Any other sports news we need? We should cover.
I think we got it.
All right.
I think we got it. We got the best show.
So this is gonna be a short episode, but hey, what are you gonna do? All I got's Twitter. Any objections?
No, all you need.
Okay.
All we got. All we
Oh,
need.
I did get to. I thought there was one funny piece of information I found out today.
Yeah,
So I got a text from my mom this morning that my dad is going into a colonoscopy tomorrow.
sure.
So he's obviously been drinking the liquid they give you, which is just a laxative and a half.
Yep.
So I thought it'd be funny. I personally believe, and I'd like a doctor to test this. I feel like Taco Bell might be the tastiest
It ain't.
laxative of all
It
time.
ain't bad. It's not a bad option.
So if you tell me I could either drink this liquid that looks like sludge for the whole day,
Sure.
or I could eat the double chalupa box,
Sure.
I think you know where I'm leaning. So let's test that and see the validity of it.
Okay.
My dad's he's a freak. Guy's psycho.
Yeah.
He's locked in. Text him, I go, hey, how's that double chalupa box that your doctor prescribed working for you? He said, not too bad. He said, I'm getting used to the experience. He said, however, I'm trying my best to hold on to the last minute. So I, quote, train mental discipline.
There we go.
Oh,
That's one way to do it right there. That's for sure.
This guy
That
is
is one way to
taking
do it.
on a challenge that not even the Navy SEALs are doing it. Those guys do the most
Yeah.
insane challenges. They're not saying, here, take some laxatives.
No one's
and
asking him to
sit there
do
and
this
shit your
though.
pants. No.
They're just doing it.
And think about the stakes, okay? If you fail this mission, you're shitting down your pants and all over your chair.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
It's getting ugly.
it's made of different fabrics, okay? Like
Yeah.
it ain't gonna clean very well. So what's the reward? You
Yeah. It seems like there is no reward. Like what are you gaining from this per se?
other than sheer self gratification and maybe some fulfillment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it's
Very
worth it
much.
though.
No, I
Like
don't think it is either.
I told him I think my recommendation would be to take a pillow and a blanket and just make the John your home for the next day.
Sure.
Because you know what's gonna happen. Find your dude wipes, hold them close to you. Like
There you go.
speaking of dude wipes, I might as well go into what I did for the weekend beforehand.
Saved you.
So
your life.
yeah, I had my girlfriend's birthday this weekend. Shout out babe for her birthday.
Oh yeah.
So we went to her parents' place and we had homemade crunch wraps. And obviously there was some boozing.
Sure.
A couple good boys go down, maybe a couple shots of chocolate liquor.
Blood.
Then you got they had some pre-made like old fashioned that you literally just pour over a chilled glass and it's perfect mix.
Yep.
Threw one of them back maybe or two. Naturally you could think with all these different things. Plus you have your midnight munchies. So what do? You make a tostada or a Mexican pizza.
Yep.
Drop a couple of those back. And then watch Beast games.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if you've watched Beast games.
Oh yeah. I've watched
Okay.
Beast games. All right.
That
shit is insane.
Feel there are some players that are not understand. They didn't watch Squid Games beforehand because this
The
whole
players have been pissing me off. Let's just put it this way, man.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this way.
Yeah.
Scam or get scammed, buddy.
There it is.
Like,
I passed up $1
why
million
are
for you to
we
see my life.
friendship leaguing here?
Do you know
I
how
get it.
fast-
Now I get it to an extent because I don't think people do understand this. They've been there for months.
Yeah.
Like
They've been there for a while.
Like when the parents come in and they say like they haven't seen them in a while. So I get it that like you're like close to these people now, but do we not all understand that like only one person is winning this cash right now? So then I hate when they're talking shit on someone that's like, you're not playing fair. It's like, y'all try to throw me under the bus, so yeah, I'm trying to finesse right now. Like I'm trying to finesse in any way I can. And people are
I'm
just like
telling you.
tweaking. The guy who took 650K. I was like, brother, I maybe wouldn't have done that because now everyone fucking hates. Like that's not a good strat. Like that's a time when you don't necessarily need to scam. It was funnier though that like he could have justified it because he literally said in the cam like, "Yeah, I have about
I'm kidding.
530,000 in debt."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, so how much are you gonna take?" 650. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, you could have just taken what you had debt on and be cool. He's like, "Nah, I need a little more than that."
Shout out the dude before him though, who took
Yeah,
the
he looks
223
like
because he's like a genius.
he's like, I just finessed."
Thanks for taking all the heat,
Yeah,
bro.
thanks for taking the heat, brother. Like,
Bro, he left the chick
that shit was so
27 grand.
27 is hilarious.
Oh.
He's like, "Yeah, I wanna leave her with something." Like, "How much did he leave you with?" "I had 27 grand." Like, "What? Thanks for helping me." Like, in that specific one, I'm for sure just taking my I'll
Your
go
share.
rogue once somebody else goes rogue,
Right, if I see
because
someone
then
went
it's
rogue,
like all
then
bets are off, but
set it turn the chain.
I'm not setting up myself to get literally everyone mad at me now
I do love
for
those. So
650.
you're caught up, right? You're at the
Oh, I'm all yeah, yeah.
I love that the next game is like we gotta, try to trade money for,
Yeah.
some votes. I will happily take a knee and take my 650,000 home. Like, I will pull the
Say,
victory
"Fuck
formation.
all y'all, I'm out."
We will
Yeah,
take a knee.
y'all were mad at me. Now what?
I'm running that clock out. Hey,
Now
Mr.
y'all
Beast,
asking for cash.
can we chew clock? Can we let this thing
Now you
I
guys
feel
are
bad for the
asking for
guy who didn't take
cash.
any cash. He tried to get a little too crazy. He's like, "If I don't
Facts.
take any cash, it won't be won't be held against me." Mr. Beast's like, "Oh."
Facts.
I for sure, as soon as if I'm a captain elected and I go up there and Jimmy says, "You could take the money and you stay in the game." Oh, it's been
Yeah.
nice, folks. I mean, I'm taking the millie.
I appreciate it. Yeah, when the 4 people went up and
Oh,
now they're all out. Or no. No, the one lady's still in, the one black lady.
no, she got out,
No, no,
I
no,
think.
that's the one that won the island.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's out. The other girl, the, like, wrestler lady,
Oh,
the
she
the
was a
one that's a
captain too?
freak. Yeah, she was one too.
Oh, shit.
It was her and then,
Dino,
like,
the
Dino
Alec
guy
Baldwin
and
dude.
then the Jesus guy,
Yeah,
and then gosh, I forget the other one. Somebody else. Somebody else.
yeah, some other stooge.
Yeah, so she's still in. Damn. Give up give up a million. I don't I don't know if I'm
I'm not
giving up a
letting me.
million. I might scam everybody, bro.
Hey, if it's up there for me for the train track and he's like, "You can get a Lambo if you eliminate them," I'm hitting that I'm not even they're gonna have to tell me, "Hey, for the suspense of the TV show, I can't
Yeah,
have you pull it so
can't
fast."
do it that quick. Yeah, like, if we gotta chill just a little bit,
I'm taking the
please.
Lambo, I'm taking the Tesla, like,
Sure.
I'm here to get mine. I'm not here to
Yeah.
do this kumbaya shit, and I also thought about, how come nobody, when they were in the cube, asked for either money or equity in Beast Games or in the Beast brand? Like, he said you could ask for anything.
Yeah, I wonder how far you coulda went with that.
Could you just
And,
ask
like,
for a
could I
baseball
just
bat?
have a milli?
Yeah, I want a mill.
Like, could I just have a mil and I get to go home? Like, how does that work?
Jimmy gets on the phone, he's like, "You really wanna play this?
He's like,
Is
"You
this
really wanna
really"
do this shit? I'll eliminate you right now." It's like,
Yeah,
"Wait, what? What do you mean?
pull the
Jimmy,
plug on you
please."
right now. It's a good show, but I'm watching it, and yeah, everybody's just being
Yeah, it's
like, "You're
trolly.
not playing it fair." I'm like, "I would not play it
Like,
fair."
I haven't been playing fair from the start. Y'all just caught on?
Yeah, like,
I've been scamming.
I'm walking away with, like, 2 mil, and, like, you could say I didn't play fair,
You
but
guys are gonna keep getting scammed too, that's the thing.
exactly.
Until you just vote me out, bruh. Like, I'm gonna keep scamming you guys. I promise.
What if you go up to the front and you just say it flat out, "I am going to keep scamming you," and they keep electing you as captain, and you're like,
Oh, bro,
"I
for
I
real.
don't know what to do." Okay, because
Yeah.
like, I
Oh my gosh, man. Shit is
that
so
shit was
funny.
good. So my girlfriend has never seen Squid Games, so she doesn't understand why I'm like, "This is bullshit for, like, those games." She's like, "What do you
Yeah.
mean?" I'm like, "We need to watch so you understand, like, there's
Yeah.
there's ways that you'll get yours."
Yeah.
So, we gotta add that to the list, but that one
Sure.
was pretty funny. And then, yeah, absolutely, I mean, the dude wipes boy, we hit 5 or 6 checking in, and it was
Yeah,
just,
had to.
man.
The only way to get through, huh?
No, and I'm trying to think about it too, like AJ Hawk said he did 50 wipes one time. I don't think I've ever gotten that far. Like,
50's crazy.
50, I think my hand would get, like,
50's
tired.
50's a little insane.
My wrist is getting cramped up. I think you need to He a doctor at that point, honestly.
Yeah, maybe more than that.
Yeah, you need to see Jesus. Speaking of Jesus, this guy might need some, but he's got some words of wisdom for us here.
If you sneeze and I say God bless you, the only thing you should say is thank you. I don't need to hear all of this. How did you get in my house? Why is my window broken? I'm calling the police. Ain't nobody got time for that. If you sneeze.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, sure. I
Be
hear
polite.
that.
Okay. All
Be
right.
polite. Whatever you can do, be polite.
Yep. Yep. I think this is not as funny as the old one. It's obviously a white dude, and he's standing there and he's like, if you're in the shower and I start rubbing or washing your back, just say thank you. I don't need this. Who are you? How'd you get in
Yeah.
my house? Bullshit.
Yeah. Just let it happen.
Who plans this shit? I was like, you know what would be
That's what I'm
really
saying.
funny? If I just say the most rogue shit. Or it's like, I don't know if you saw during the Colombia tariff deals, President Trump came out, he goes, "They're gonna take all their illegals back and they're gonna like it. They're gonna like it." Like, it just sounds like a kid on the playground. You're gonna like it. You're gonna love
Yeah.
it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. Oh, speaking of love it. Yep. Again, like this is the young lady who's suing Lyft for being told by a driver that she won't fit in the car.
There you go.
This is the back of a hatchback. I'm not sure what model or brand here. I'm gonna assume this might be a Honda Pilot.
Okay.
If I'm thinking right here. I don't believe I could say that she fits at this current juncture.
Okay.
Would you agree on this
I'm
statement?
gonna have to agree.
Okay. Let's see if maybe something changes throughout this video.
Yeah.
Okay. Her
Okay.
leg, like, I think this the kneecap? Like, what?
I'm not sure about a lot of things. Let's put it that way.
I'm a little worried. Like, are some of these tumors? Like, I'm genuinely concerned.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best look.
How is this holding this?
I know.
The
There's
physics,
a lot of questions.
physics doesn't add up here.
The math is not mathing on how this all works.
The dog couldn't even get in. There's no space for the dog.
Yeah, the dog. Dog, you don't want to be a part of that. Put it
I'm gonna
that
need
way.
Lyft to just pull this video up in court and be like, "Ma'am, let's come on. We need to.
Yeah, we gotta lock it.
We got to be better."
We gotta be way better.
Oh, this is crazy. This guy said, "I will never take an edible before a workout again." I forgot I turned it on. And after a cardio watch. What about how I expected? What about it?
Boy hit hard. That's
He hit on the beat too.
He did.
When we hit the head too.
Good stuff.
Hit the bang.
That's a tough one right there. That's a tough one.
I've never thought about taking an edible before working out. That's risky business.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that.
What if I'm like trying to bench and I start seeing like the barbells made of chocolate? Like, what do I do then?
Question.
Like,
Real good question.
it looks like two gremlin are trying to like get onto the bar. I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Sure. Nothing good.
It's a first world problem, but I don't want to deal with it.
Sure.
The hell is this? Oh, this guy. I think the lobster was bad. No, I don't know.
Call police. I'm going to the bathroom.
Call the police.
This guy's fucked up in there.
What if it ends up?
Call the police.
What if it ends up this guy's just having the worst diarrhea of his life?
Could just, and he's just going through it, man. He needs some help.
Police.
Let me help this man.
police pull up, kick the door open.
Yeah.
This man is
They're
just.
like, "Is everything okay in here?"
That's,
I'm
uh,
having the worst diarrhea of all time in here, actually.
Yeah.
I need a lot of help.
I'm using the power rails, and it's not helping.
Somebody's gotta help.
Who started these trends? Of like, what would be a funny prank is if I just go into like a restroom and just start yelling.
Yeah, just I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Which leads me to believe, like, why would he was he fake it? I mean, he
I
wouldn't
would feel it better. Like, I would have more respect if he went all out and like knew he was eating bad shellfish
and he
just for
was
the
like, "Yeah,
bit.
here we go. Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
this thing." Yeah, that's fair.
But if it's just fake, then I mean, what are we?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Picture it didn't happen. This is crazy. I don't know if you saw this whole thing going down. Somehow, Kayvon Thibodeau and Des Bryant just got into a little match this weekend.
Okay.
Just going back and forth on shit. And I guess Kayvon wanted to say he was subbing him out in Madden.
Sure.
And so, of course, Des had to bring up the fact that he's a 77 overall in Madden. And
Kayvon is really dang, he's 77. Remember when he was supposed to be the guy?
I do. I
I
really
remember
do.
that. I remember that day. I remember when that was a thing.
I remember also when Sean Oakman was supposed to be the guy, but he never got a chance.
Sure.
Sean Oakman, I still think could be a great defensive tackle. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Kayvon. Honestly, I haven't really watched the Giants because they're pissed, but I know that I kind of knew when they brought in Brian Burns that it was like,
Yeah.
oh, they don't
It's
believe.
like they don't fuck with this guy at all.
Yeah.
GG.
But I didn't think Dez had to really say,
You didn't need to do all that.
supposed to be in your prime. You're not going to get an extension. They let Saquon walk. What do you think they're going to do to you? Like,
Sure.
we didn't need to do all that. Like, I get it,
Didn't need to be
Dez.
that mean.
Say it
But
with a
maybe we
smile.
did.
Saying it with such a smile. I mean, my bad, Dez.
That's on me, Dez. That's on me.
Not familiar. If you're not drinking 13 beers with me, I can only assume you drinking 13 beers against me. I mean, that's fair, Randy. If I'm not drinking 13 beers with you,
Yeah.
it is fair to assume that I'm drinking 13 beers against you.
That's fair enough. That's pretty good logic right there.
I think Randy's got a chance here, and I think we got a mullet in the profile picture. Oh, you better believe it. Randy about a relapse. Bound to relapse. Yeah, this is crazy. So I'm assuming I don't know who found this, but it says we need to have a talk when you get home. Put one in water. The hell is this? It's rhinoceros. Okay. Now I don't know what steroid pills would look like or some sort of enhancing supplements. I am like 99.8% sure they don't look multicolored and
Yeah.
like red, green, and blue.
Sure.
I might be wrong, and somebody who has experience could tell me, "Hey,
I hope you are.
you're
But
wrong." I would love to be,
I don't think you
but I don't believe that someone would, because then someone could rip you off and give you these pills as
Sure.
to
Yeah.
like you pop them open and you spent a couple $100 and now you got a rhinoceros in the water.
No facts.
Honestly, I still am curious on how the fucking science behind these things work. Like, I get you put it in water and it makes something, but like, how do I get a rhinoceros from a pill that big? Is my question.
Great question. That's a great question.
And it's got great detail. It's not skimping on you. Like, it's a full rhinoceros. I'd like to buy a pack of these things on Amazon just for fun, for science. That's pretty cool. A Lions fan sold his prized autographed Matthew Stafford jersey so he could afford to take his daughter to the Lions playoff game. Stafford heard about it and sent the fan a game-worn jersey he had saved from the Lions' 2014 playoff run.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
stand-up guy. I mean, what do you want to say? He's an asshole, but he's done nothing but help you.
He's trying his best.
I mean,
Gonna be an
Jesus.
asshole.
Yeah. Tell him to go to hell. I mean,
Gonna be a piece of shit.
Yeah. Look, Lions fans saw exactly what I saw on Jared Goff, and
There
now
you go.
they're about to be having buyer's remorse.
Sure.
I did love seeing Twitter kind of change their tune. It was from like, oh, the Rams shipped this guy out of town. I guess they just didn't know how to coach him to.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe. Sean McVay might have seen a thing or two because he
He
is a
might have
quarterback
known.
whisperer. Yeah. He saw this guy. He said, can't do it. Stafford. Oh, he's sling the
Simply
pill.
can't have it.
I'd like to stop getting Stafford smacked so much. I say it every goddamn video, and I'm going to keep saying it until it stops happening. Now, this is just unbelievable. Ryan Clark shows Dan Orlovsky eating a Reese's peanut butter cup. Dan, what is going on here, buddy?
So you wait. So what are you spitting out though? The chocolate.
Wait, you're just eating the peanut
So you're just trying to eat the peanut butter?
This is the craziest shit I've ever seen. I can't lie.
So what you gonna do with the top of it?
Eat it.
I'm telling you right now, if
I know.
Dano was a quarterback coach and I walk in the quarterback room and he's doing this, I'm requesting a trade immediately.
Yeah, I want out.
I cannot have.
Can't
First
have
of all,
this.
if this is what you want to do, they make peanut butter. You could just grab a spoonful of peanut butter. Why you gotta like? Man, chocolate and peanut butter goes together like peanut butter and jelly, like ham and burger.
Yeah.
Like, like beers on a Friday night. I mean, what are we doing, Dan? He's
So what
spitting
part are
it.
you spitting out?
Chocolate. I don't like milk chocolate.
Okay, cool.
I mean, ESPN might need to do a pay cut here because this is absurd. Okay.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I saw this earlier and I was like, why? Like, who would even think to do this? You know?
Only Dano. So he's known for ripping ass on live TV. And now you come back and tell me that you're spitting out the chocolate like it's a dip cup. Like you got a chaw on the side of your cheek and you're just spitting that shit.
Yeah.
That's a spit cup for a Reese's. I feel like that qualifies as un-American. I'm not gonna
I agree.
beat around the bush. And he does know that they make dark chocolate Reese's, right? Like those exist.
Yeah.
All right, Dan. And I thought Nicky Smokes was dumb. Well, he might be. This is kind of what we always talk about. It's a long ass weekend, you know.
Stupid bitch.
Okay. I mean, it's
Never ends.
pretty efficient.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I still think going to the streets, pretty good play.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a horror movie still to this day where someone went to the middle of the street and they didn't succeed.
What I've been trying to tell people, man, for a while now. Nobody wants to listen.
But if they find out your theory and they concoct a horror movie that plays on that,
Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
now we're in a pickle. Now we're in a pickle.
Now I'm not sure what we do. I'm not sure where we go. from where.
Can't go to the cornfield. Can't go to the fucking water.
Yeah,
can't
can't
go
do
to the
shit.
streets. I
Tough.
got you.
GG.
GG. They got you on that one. That's them doing their film study. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think the Rizzler is the American response to Hasbulla.
Okay.
I don't think they're in the same weight class. I think Hasbulla is kind of in his own sphere, you know.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Bula is generational.
Yeah.
Rizzler's elite. He's superstar, but he's not. There's only one generational talent.
Have you seen him try to spell the Rizzler?
The Rizzler? No.
I watched him
Probably
try
probably pretty good.
well,
Oh no. Okay.
I mean, in Common Core, maybe.
Sure.
I watched him try to do just a simple spelling bee on his phone.
Yeah, wasn't good, huh?
Immediately dropped him down 2 tiers.
Okay.
Because now he's just a big dumb dipshit like the rest of us. Bula, I don't even know what he says half the time, so I can't even. He's in a different language. I don't know what he's doing. All I know is he's got a knife on him at all times.
Yep.
And he's ready. He's ready to roll. How old is Bula?
Bula is probably about 20.
20?
Probably about 20. Yeah, if I had to guess. How's Bula? Let's see.
I thought like 23.
Nah, he was younger than us. Like way younger.
Oh shit.
How's Bula age? He's 22.
He's feeling
22.
22.
July 7th is his birthday.
Oh no.
Born in Dagestan.
Oh no, this isn't good. Has Bula 22. He's feeling 22. Chiefs in the
know.
Super
It's
Bowl.
sad.
Oh,
We're fucked. It's over. It's over. We're jaging.
you got to hear not like us, and then
That's Jage. That's Jage.
it's a good one. You taking the old school or the new school with the running backs here? You got old school. You got Adrian Peterson, Shady McCoy, old Frank Gore, Marshawn Beast Mode,
Sure.
and Lev Bell, pre OnlyFans.
Okay.
And then the new age, you got King Henry,
Yep.
CMC, one of the. I think he's the originator of the exciting white. Like he kind of
Yeah.
king exciting white, right?
Yeah, he might be all-time great exciting white.
All time great exciting white.
Yeah.
Saquon, I mean 26. What else do you need to say? AK, and then Gibbs.
I'm gonna go with ooh. Old.
I think I switched my
new,
choice from last time I saw
new.
this. Honestly,
Old. I'm gonna go old.
I initially the first time I threw this in here, I thought I was gonna go new school, and the more
I'm
that I
gonna
think
go old.
about it, I got old school.
I got Adrian
Because-
Peterson. I got Adrian Peterson, McCaffrey, Saquon,
Yeah.
Lynch, Bell. That's
Yeah.
what I'm feeling. But I'll tell you what, LaShawn McCoy and Christian McCaffrey is closer than you think.
It is. No, 100% is. I don't think people remember what Shady was doing.
Shady
back
was
in the day,
doing some
like-
crazy stuff.
Him and Mike Vick, it is a shame that they did not make any noise in the
Mhm.
playoffs. I'll tell you that.
No facts.
Macklin and Deshaun Jackson. I mean,
Yep.
they were so exciting to watch.
They were.
They just kept getting shit on every playoffs.
Sure.
I don't even remember who kept shitting on them. I just remember watching it. And it's like, this is the Eagles' year. And then it didn't happen. Yeah, definitely. Saquon got to have the edge over Frank Gore. But Frank Gore's an absolute tank. Bill Belichick's
monster.
releasing a book, The Art of Winning: Lessons from a Life in Football, in May. Might have to buy it. Let's crack that thing open, see what Big
Mhm.
Bill's talking about here.
Sure.
Probably chapter 1 of a barreled chest. Make sure that you're seen on a ring camera, thinking that you're doing some charity work, but in reality, you're just clapping cheeks.
Sure.
And then chapter 2, how to avoid said allegations for 2
There
years.
you go.
Had a baby, Bill.
Good stuff, Bill. Thank you, Bill.
I don't remember this one. I don't know if you've been seeing, but Doge is kind of cleaning house, which is really good. They're just exposing all the different government bullshit, which is
Doge
good.
is getting everybody out of there.
Oh, Doge is getting them the fuck out of here. So,
See you later.
I don't remember when I threw this in here, but it says the highest-ranking Treasury officer, David A. Labrick, is resigning rather than complying with the request of Doge for access to audit where they've spent trillions of dollars a year. I know it's a tough ask. Why would career bureaucrats fear an audit by Elon Musk and Doge to see where we can save money? Elon said the Doge team discovered, amongst other things, that payment approval officers at Treasury were instructed always to approve payments,
There you
even
go.
to known fraudulent or terrorist groups. They
And then-
literally never denied a payment in their entire career.
Jeez.
I mean,
We're just gonna keep this thing rolling, actually.
I find it very. I don't know if you've seen the propaganda shit that comes out, but it's really, really funny. And then Elon just kind of like posts the government document under it, and it's just like,
Mhm.
"Here's what we found." Like,
Yeah. Here's actually what's going on here.
I think they said today there was something for the USAID. It was like $44,000 was allocated to like build this like queer book or some shit.
Okay.
And it was weird. There was something like 55,000 that was going to like a queer play, and then
Sure.
just a shit ton of money that was not right.
Yeah, a whole lot of shit.
It's just really funny seeing that these politicians try to just tell him you're full of shit, and he's like, "Here's the documentation. Here's
There you
literally
go.
what I found." I think it's funny. The fact they didn't even deny one request just to say, "Hey, we got one under our belt." Like,
Yeah.
100% success rate when you shoot here.
Mhm.
Brock's burner, for sure not B.O.B. Sure.
Okay.
Hit the lady at Chick-fil-A with glad I could pleasure you after she said my pleasure.
Go.
And now I think he's not invited back.
And I think he's been arrested.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I think so. And he did not,
Yeah.
in fact, get a Chick-fil-A sauce because they said, quote, you are a pervert, can't have it. And as you said, the Mavs approached the Lakers and offered Luka. The hell?
Yeah, the Lakers are like,
Sure.
yeah, who do you want? All of them? Sure.
You only want one first
Oh,
round
yeah,
pick?
just
Yeah,
AD
absolutely.
and one pick? Not 7? Okay. All right. Hey,
Yeah, hey. Okay.
probably like played halfway hard to get. Like, man, I don't know. Like, we really like AD. They're like, how about just one pick then? How about just one pick? Like,
Luka,
you know
likes
what?
the booze.
Sure, we'll do it. Whatever. When they're like, damn, we would have given him like 5. The hell?
Trying to give you 2 first rounds for Kyrie.
Facts.
You said, fuck it. We're going to keep Luka. He's the future. Now you're giving us Luka. That's absolutely insane.
Crazy.
Luka Doncic trade the worst since Biden traded Brittany Griner for the biggest weapon trafficker on earth with Russia. That might go down as one of the toughest trades in history. Like that one was not really a fair, like the value, if you were to put that trade in the Madden dynasty mode, like it's not coming out saying it's favorable. In fact, it might stop you and be like, "Are you sure you wanna? You really wanna? You want to think about this?
Yeah.
I want to get one here." I don't know what this is. Oh, this is tough. Buddy had a tough night. Almost put the alarm on. Almost. Ah. Except it's a timer.
Yeah. Tough.
Oh, he's sleeping so peacefully too.
Man.
So unfortunate, but
It's a tough
could
way to
I,
go
as his
out.
friend, set his alarm? I could, but would he learn?
No.
Would I think it's funny? Absolutely.
Gotta learn his lesson.
Yeah. Stuff. I'm not even sure how he got here because I could be in my drunkest state and I could still navigate to my
Mhm.
my alarm clock. Unfortunately, he's not built. He's not like that. Yeah, like you said, De'Aaron Fox teaming up with Wemby. I mean, this is obviously a doctored photo because I believe there's going to be more of a height difference than we're seeing in this photo here.
Yeah. They definitely made Fox look. They made him look good in this one.
Oh, poor Malik Monk, just stuck in Sacramento now. Yeah, so the Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis NBA trade is so one-sided that NBA 2K25 does not allow it. Somebody tried to do it, and Jordan Hobson, the Mavericks GM, said Luka Doncic is someone we consider untouchable. The only way I accept a trade for them is if I'm blown away, and this one doesn't do it. Well, I hate to tell you, pal, but it actually happened. So I think Ronnie 2K might need to update this algorithm here because, like, it actually did happen.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it did happen. How the fuck
I
did this
know.
happen?
Insane.
How did
It's
this
insane.
materialize? How is this a
Literally.
thing? I really feel like the NBA called in the big dogs and said, "Look, our ratings are shit. We know what we need to do. Get the fucking King back on the playoff stage now." And I respect it because you know what? It's entertainment at the end of the day. Yep, Myles Garrett requested a trade from Cleveland. So while I love calling the city my home, my desire to win and compete on the biggest stages won't allow me to be complacent. The goal was never to go from Cleveland to Canton. It has always been to compete for and win a Super Bowl. That in mind, I've requested a trade from Cleveland Browns to be traded from Cleveland Browns. Yeah, again, I'm just gonna say like I'm not gonna be upset if the Rams do get him because obviously we've been big when free agents are available or guys want to trade. Like we got Ramsey out of there, we got Stafford. I really would not like to see us mortgage the future to get Myles Garrett because I don't think our
Sure.
D line needs it. I think we got enough young rotational pieces. Like I saw people being like, "Well, the Rams, if you trade Byron Young, you're feeling good." I'm like, not really.
Yeah.
He's still one of the best players we like. All
Yeah.
that whole young core, like they're all the best at their position for their
Correct.
age. Like, so I don't really see a reason to also become cap handicapped again.
Yeah.
Like, it just
I'm with it.
doesn't.
I'm always for not putting yourself in cap hell.
We already did it once, and we did win the Super Bowl. I think we have enough talent to win another one if we just get some, keep bolstering the O line, get some depth.
Sure.
B, get that free agent receiver we're looking for, or draft a nice rookie, no problems.
Yep.
C, can we start running some goddamn max protection for Matt Stafford, please?
Please help him out.
Want to fucking kill you? I mean, it's
He's trying his best.
he's just getting clobbered.
Jesus.
Guy's throwing the ball, he's getting smoked.
Give him some help.
Doesn't he have like 4
What
daughters?
the hell's going on here?
Christ. Man's almost 36, I think.
Get scammed.
Let's take care of him. Poor ass tat guy said that, I don't know how he got across that name. There's some 23-year-old kid working in ticket sales for the Mavs. That's gotta have the worst Sunday scares of his life right now. Imagine having to go into work tomorrow and make cold calls to sell Mavs tickets.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. Just you're not getting any bites on that.
yeah.
That's tough.
You just go to the GM. Do you see what you did? Okay.
Imagine you're just imagine you're a kid in Dallas right now. Your heart, man. You're just broken. You didn't even want to go to school. Like, how do you go to school?
Yeah, I got you a Luka jersey.
You gotta burn it. I mean, I know it's not his fault.
I
You gotta
guess.
burn. You gotta burn. Like, can you burn the organization to the ground?
I'm sure you could.
I mean, without going to jail. Obviously, you're a child. You don't want to ruin your life. But
I mean,
is there a way
technically-
to make a statement that obviously you're not burning the Luka jersey because like Luka didn't do shit wrong really? So how do you let them know like what
burn
the
a
fuck are
Mavs
we?
pennant?
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Get a whoever that stuffed thing. What's their mascot? You get like a stuffed animal version. You burn it, throw it off your building. Whatever you got to do.
Hang it.
Make a point. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but I mean,
somebody had to. I mean,
might have to go there.
Go to drastic measures to show them.
Got to
we're
make
not
a
happy.
point. Yeah, this is unacceptable.
What was it that Mad Mel said for the Packers? Get your pitchforks and torches and throw bricks through his window.
Yeah, pretty
Let
much.
him know you're not happy.
Let him know you're pissed.
I don't understand the idea of it. Like the Mavs were one of those situations where even as the GM, you did not have to do shit, and no one would care. Everyone would say you're doing a good job. The one thing that they said, oh, by the way, the one thing you don't do, and I know no one needed to tell you this because it was like a Durr moment, but like, don't trade Luke. All right. You
Maybe let's not trade our generational. Yeah. Okay.
The guy we drafted. Yeah. But yeah, it's officially Waste Management Phoenix Open Week.
Oh, we're here.
I think we need to hit the Della Boys up and say we need to go. Crash
Sure.
still. Just getting drunk off cheap ass beer watching some golf.
Curtis almost been getting a little too crazy recently. Sure.
I love Anytime someone's drinking beer, it just goes to hell yeah, America,
Hell
baby.
yeah. Hell yeah.
God bless America. This is crazy. Emails reveal Saints top officials use their influence to help the Catholic Church manage PR during its clergy sexual abuse scandal.
Sure. Not
What?
good.
What the hell? How did we? Are these
Yeah.
better emails than what they found on Gruden's email? Or would you rather have the cheerleaders' tits just all over the email? Better to
Yeah.
be defending the clergy from the sexual abuse.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
I don't know. How the hell did the Saints get into this?
Yeah. What happened? What went wrong for them to get in this scenario?
Clearly, I probably should read the article, but I'm not gonna. So here we are. We could just speculate at what happened. I mean, did the Pope just reach out and say, "Look, I know you guys are the Saints, and I know we're in some hot shit, but it would be uber great if you could just help your old pal, the Pope, out
Yeah.
and just kind of get some heat off of us." You know what I mean? Like, maybe not say the clergy are pieces of
Sure.
shit. Maybe you guys go on a 2-game winning streak to start the season, so people feel pretty good. You know what I mean? Just kind of ease the
Yeah.
water. I don't know. All right, I'd appreciate it if you gave us more context. It's bad when Duolingo is just talking shit to you. So the Lakers said number 77's arrived. Thank you, Luka. And then Duolingo, some of your mistakes, and they tagged them.
Yeah. I mean,
I
bad. Not many more times we could say, like.
I'm not. When Duolingo is telling you it's just not a good deal, probably should listen to the bird.
Probably should.
I don't know if you've ever had that app installed on your phone.
I haven't, no.
If you ever install it just for fun and start a lesson and stop and just leave it on your phone, that bird turns into some deranged monster as you
Oh.
don't log into the app.
Damn. All right.
It's kind of impressive.
Sure.
And I'm not sure how they did that on my phone. I'm
Not sure how they made that happen.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried.
Scared.
Boy, this guy. I don't know if you saw this Eagles fan at 5 in the morning.
I did see this. This is. I almost don't feel like it can't be real, right? Like.
He's just knee deep in cocaine.
Why are you there by yourself? Well, I tried to find him, and I couldn't.
on?
Oh my! Wow. Yes, we're on TV. Do you know what time it is? Seriously?
It's 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, ladies. They're from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Brooklyn
New
in
York.
the house. Very
Yeah.
nice. Did y'all have a
Thank
good
you.
night?
Yes, we did.
It was
yes,
awesome.
It looks like it.
I got a
Yeah.
lot of beads, and I got a grenade. Is this called a grenade?
Yes.
Yes. What exactly is in it again?
We don't know. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Get you where you need to go. Yeah.
You
Well,
you have
every-
something.
every time somebody said "Go Birds," I ate a beignet.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, seriously. Thank
So he's on the Zion diet. Anytime
This guy, it's so insane that I don't believe it's real. But like, how is it not real? Brother, this guy's beignets out of his mind.
I fear I don't know if it's beignets.
I fear it could be a mix. Could be a mixture.
I might throw the challenge flag.
Could be a little mixture of stuff on there.
As
Sure.
Mad Mel Kiper says, he might be knee deep in cocaine and titties.
Yep.
Might have happened.
Could have
Might not
happened.
have-
Could be real. Not
allegedly.
sure. Allegedly. I don't know.
I'm trying to think, if you're in a restaurant, how many times you would have to eat a beignet for people saying "Go Birds"?
Oh, I mean, yeah, a lot of beignets.
No, seriously.
No,
Thank you, ladies.
seriously.
Maybe I'll see you again tonight. All right.
Tonight, it's till morning.
Bye.
New Orleans is something, isn't it?
Apparently, I wouldn't know. I was in bed
that
to
right?
wake up for the show,
Look
but,
how many beads I got last night.
and I won't even ask what you have to do to get those.
So we're at Cafe Du Monde. If you've ever been to New Orleans, that is iconic back there.
It is a place.
No, I don't.
He just took over this whole thing. It's like it's so staged that it's like not at the same. It's like
I don't know if it's
if you
staged or
told
if
me
it's
that
real.
that was a skit, I would be like, damn. But then it's giving me all the like news little things. Like she could totally be up in the morning like to do
Mhm.
her start. Like I don't know.
I think it's pretty
That's
funny if it
insane.
is staged. Either way, I think it's perfect.
Yeah, it's
I think
insane.
it embodies Philly.
Oh yeah.
What am I drinking? Oh, it's a grenade. What's in here? Don't worry about it. Okay.
All right, sure.
Fuck it. Um, Spencer's lost his world record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours. Previous record holder Truett Haynes returned to set the new world's best at 10,001 pull-ups.
Dang,
Damn.
it's a lot of pull-ups.
Sorry, Doug.
How many is that an hour? Hold on.
Yeah, do a little math there.
10,001.
Divided by 24.
10,001 divided by
60?
24.
No, it'd be per minute. Yeah, 24 hours.
416 per hour.
So I'm gonna make a
So
bold
divide
claim.
so divide that by 60. How many a minute? You got to do 7 a minute.
I'm gonna make a bold claim here right on the show that I will not be competing for this record.
Yeah. 7, you have to do 7 a minute. How do you even
Why
even
though?
do you have it like down to a science where you like rip
I think I saw Doug was
like
kipping.
are you yeah, I don't know how it goes. You rip them in sets of you do like, all right, I'm going to start out at 10 a minute or 5 hours. Like I don't know how you do.
Is that 9 hours and 22 minutes, or is it 10? I don't know.
Did
10,001, 9 hours.
I think he
22.
probably started at 9 or whatever of the day before, maybe. He started it at 9:22.
I don't know,
Damn.
but why? Just why? Why do you need this record?
Pretty crazy.
Doug, why did you give up a deal with COD and the weather lady? Like, I'm not really understanding. But
Pretty
you know
insane,
what?
though.
Teach their own, Doug.
Fair enough to everybody.
Oh, I'm going to let you have the floor here. Packers president Mark Murphy wants the NFL to ban the tush push. He said, quote, I'm not a fan of this play. There's no skill involved, and it is almost an automatic first down on the play or a first down on plays of a yard or less. I would like to see the league prohibit pushing or aiding the runner. I'll give you the floor.
Okay. There's two things of this.
Okay.
One is always and forever going to be you could do it too.
Plays up.
That's my thing. Now, I might be in the minority of tush push fans. I am not opposed to a ban on pushing or aiding a runner.
Okay.
But if you do that, any scrum pile where the running, oh, his feet are still moving and the linemen come in, that's a flag too. That's illegal too. So, like, if we're going to do it like that, then we're going to have to be consistent. And then I think you're ruining other plays
Yeah,
that happen naturally in the span of the game.
I see.
So you
Okay.
can't do it one. I don't think you can do it one way or the other. Like you can't ban this for pushing, and then when the running back gets stood up and the linemen come in to join the push, then that's fine because
Yeah,
that's the same exact thing.
I hear what you're
So
saying.
I say you either ban both instances. You just say a hard no on if you're pushing a guy to go forward when his momentum stops, however you want to say it, it's a penalty, and I'm okay with it. I
Yeah,
think it's stupid as hell because you're going to ruin more fun plays than not.
I feel like the reason why I don't think it should be banned is because I don't think people realize like the risk that you're taking with your quarterback. Like he may get the first down or he might score.
Yeah.
He's still taking a shot clean into his throwing shoulder. And the
You
chance of
get
him
lit
getting
up.
concussed is pretty high.
Yep. And
And
I've
again,
seen bobbled snaps. I've seen a lot of things. You know,
and I
it's
think
not like
it's just
it's free cash every time.
I think it's the same thing as saying like we should ban when Mahomes scrambles out of the pocket. Like
Mhm.
not everyone can do it. Like I'm not as a Rams fan, I'm not asking Matt Stafford to do the tush push. Not a lot of quarterbacks, the franchise is asking them to do it. Like Jalen Hurts is really good at it. We just saw Buffalo try it 4 times and they were unsuccessful. Like it's not a gimme play. He's just behind one of the best offensive lines in football. Like,
Mhm.
I think we should respect football and each team's greatness and like what they do best. Why am I going to cut off what you do best because I can't do it? Like,
Yep.
what? So everyone's supposed to slow down because like Tyreek's faster than everyone. So like we just have to
Yeah.
slow him down. Like I don't know. I think it's just
I always think once you start banning things, you just limit the creative freedom that coaches can use in the NFL. That's what I
plus.
think.
I feel like the NFL should continue what they're doing. Like they let people get in the neutral zone to make the play more interesting.
Like I hate
Make
that
it interesting.
in the MLB. Why can't I shift my defense over? Like you can only shift a
Yeah.
certain way. Like shit like that. It's like if this guy can't fucking hit it to opposite field, I'm going to put all my people wherever I feel like. Like it's like the same thing in the NFL. It's like I want to leave my corner on the island with this guy, and I'm going to put all my other people in the box. And then it's like, if he wants to throw the one-on-one, I don't think he can. If he does it, he can't. Like, don't
Yeah.
start banning shit like that. That's why I didn't like that with the MLB. It's like you're going to reward bad
Shitty
hitting.
offense.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
to try and get the numbers up. It's like make them be better or figure out another way. But like I should be able to get as creative as I want to be
Yeah.
with my scheme and my play calling. Like
I
I hate limiting. Like
kind of thinking what you were talking about with baseball too. Like I used to tune into the playoffs to watch the shifts that would happen. Like
mhm.
I was impressed with like the
Yeah.
1-0 ball game because it was like I watched the whole thing and the defense was playing phenomenal. The
And,
pitchers
and
were
I think
throwing
people
it.
like weren't even that mad about it. I think a lot of things were saved with the pitch clock idea too.
I think
Like
so. Yeah,
I
definitely.
think more of it was just like it was taking so long to get to
Yeah.
a hit or get to a moment. If someone goes and strikes out, like I don't think people are like mad. They don't want it to take 15 minutes
From
for
2-0-2 count.
yeah, like so I'm always for not banning things unless they're just egregiously like
Bullshit.
bad for the game. Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting take on that one too. This is pretty funny. Sham said, "I thought my phone was hacked." His first thoughts when he received the Luka AD trade details. This lady thinks he's hacked too.
I
I
still
thought for a
think he's
fact his shit was
I
hacked.
still think he's hacked somehow.
Could be.
When's he gonna play? When's their next game? Tomorrow night? No way he plays
Tomorrow
tomorrow,
night.
right? He can't play tomorrow. Lakers Clippers, that'd be insane.
No better way to get in there.
That would be insane if he pulled up for Lakers Clippers.
This one is just gonna hit too hard right now. COD timing has to be studied.
COD timing has to be studied.
We got the lead. Now
Any second.
I already know, man. Happened to me too many times.
Hold it. Hold the line. Surely he's not gonna pinch late, right? Surely as soon as I turn, I don't get shot in the ass. Oh, what? Get shot in the ass.
COD timing has
Every time, man. There's just something not right about it.
Looked at it for 15 seconds. My
There's
fault.
just something
Handed it
so
5.
not right about it.
Oh, that's not right either. Somebody said Joe Burrow put up 63 points in his defense, still lost him the game. What's new?
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say I didn't watch 1 minute of any of this.
I didn't either. I just watched Pat McAfee show talking shit on it, and it was really funny. Yep. Cooper
Yeah.
Cup. Thank you,
There you
Coop.
go.
Thank you, Coop.
Thank you, Coop, for all your service.
Appreciate you. Hopefully you retire as a Ram. We get you a statue or something. But
Yeah, get him something out front.
I'd like to see his jersey in the rafters. But
Get him something out front for the boys.
I'm not really sure how this works though, because Barstool Gambling has where will Myles Garrett play in 2025. He requested the trade, but his highest odds are to go back to Cleveland. So
Or they just don't trade him. Yeah, I mean they
Yeah.
don't have to trade him. I mean,
point. They just say that's great. You're still under contract.
yeah, I
Congrats,
mean
let's go."
it's happened before. Like, hey, I want to leave. Well, sorry, you're not going to leave, and then he like holds out and then doesn't play half the year, or how all that
Yeah.
shit goes down.
I mean, I don't know. Like I'm looking at it, Washington. I don't see teams who would want to mortgage their future. Like
I could see
Detroit might, because they think they got a chance at the bowl.
maybe.
San Fran's
I
got a
could
really
see
good
some
defensive
of
line.
these teams wanting to do it though, that have a lot of cap space right now, and like he's not gonna maybe want to play for another. Like they signed him on a 3-year deal. I could see the Patriots rolling him out.
Think so?
I could see it. I think they think that they're almost win now ready.
Holy shit! I thought it was a joke when everyone was talking about
I
that.
think they think so. I think they think Drake May is like they're like they could go 10-7 next year and make the playoffs. I think they genuinely believe that. Which
Who's
I'm
he
not
throwing to?
I'm not super well, that's the thing. If you
Draft
draft
Travis or something.
McMillan or Travis or Burden, or you could draft Burden and
Yeah.
say you draft Burden and you trade up it, or you get the Penn State tight end. Now
Yeah.
you're
Tyler Warren.
feeling not half bad.
That's a good point.
You're like, maybe we can make some shit happen. They might still be a year away, but
I can see it. Okay.
like, what are the Dolphins really showing?
Yeah.
And then it's the Jets. Like, the Bills are always going to be the Bills, but I think they're looking at how can we go 10-7.
Make our way into the wild card.
I don't know. Raiders are in a little less spot because they don't know what quarterback they want.
Plus they have
Cardinals,
Crosby.
I couldn't see him going to the I could see him going to the Bears.
I can see the Bears for sure.
I could see him going to the Bears. I don't think he'd go to the Chargers.
Aren't they kind of in cap hell right now?
I mean, they have two edges. I mean, they already have Khalil Mack and Bosa, so I
Bosa.
don't know.
One of them's got to go back in the deal.
He seems like a San Francisco guy, but they're in hell already over there too. They're about to be
That
once
cap's
they have to
about
dump
hit.
the bag on Purdy.
I feel like, unfortunately, Christian McCaffrey might be in a tough spot coming up here.
Yeah, there's gonna
His
be a lot of guys.
injuries and
There's gonna be a lot of guys in a tough spot over there in
I
that
think
org.
Debo's gonna be in a tough spot too. They're gonna be moving and dealing. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. And looking at this graphic, I'm like, why the hell was the big talk or the Rams gonna go for this guy? Like, what? We didn't make the goddamn top 10 on it. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't need a mortgage future. Oh, and I had to, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was watching this one. It was 18-1 in the first quarter, so the USC was losing. So almost made the comeback, but it was free. It's Jersey retirement day. It was like, when it's just it's how it's gonna be. You're
It's
not
like
winning.
playing Utah every time they got some sort of salute to service.
Every time they got the new helmets, they got it's just how it goes.
Yeah, the memorial for someone passing away, and you're like, we're fine.
It's just how it goes. So
why do they always choose USC to do these things?
I know. Pretty messed up.
Really fucked.
Also,
We start declining. So everyone's heard us talk about is the NFL rigged and all that, and they think we're big dumb dipshits. Well, you know what? Why don't you listen to T.O. Why don't you Terrell Owens and see what he has to say about the Chiefs?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't bet against the Chiefs. Like I said, and with the refs. I just honestly, with all the calls.
Say the refs.
I've been talking
about the refs too. They niggas acting like they can't hear.
Bro, it's crazy because I played the game, man. I'm watching the game and I'm looking at all these calls that that's benefiting the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at the game before against the Texans, bro. Like Mahomes is smart. He dinking around. He causing the flag. You know what I mean? He's getting the benefit of it. He didn't even get hit. 15-yard flag. The guy Will Anderson barely hit him. That can stop the momentum of the game.
Yeah.
There at that point in time, the Houston Texans were in the game. Those calls right there advances them, give them extra downs. It changed the whole complexity of the game.
Do you think this has been going on all season with Kansas City, or just as recently? With the referees.
You can even go back to the last couple of Super Bowl, even when the Niners played the Super Bowl. Look at all the holding calls. If you watch that tape, bro, it was crazy. They were getting clotheslined, and they were not calling it, bro. It is blatant calls that were missed, like obvious.
That's the word I've been looking for, blatant. Shit is blatant, man.
Bro, it's blatant, obvious. Like it's unreal. And I've never thought. Again, I've texted him. I'm like, I never thought I would say that. Thought games were rigged, or somebody got some plays in it. It is unreal at the amount of calls that are not called against against the Kansas City
Oh.
Chiefs that are called against everybody else.
Almost called it.
What do you mean the Eagles?
I mean,
We'll see. I mean,
yeah.
I've never been the biggest ref hater guy.
Okay.
It's like I think most of the time it is 50-50. There are some timely ones that are like, well, that sucks. I think Mahomes is just the best at. They're gonna protect him, obviously. Like that's their prize.
Yeah.
So anything borderline is gonna go to them, and I think that's what makes it look
Okay.
bad. But
Okay.
like I'm never like I'll never be the yell at refs, blame refs because there's plenty of I get it, like it changes the momentum, but like there's plenty of plays where you could either get it back
Yeah.
or you could have sacked them or you could have, this, and this. Like I was watching high school soccer today. Man, the amount of people yelling at these refs. No one, yeah, they're shit. They're reffing high school girls soccer. There's a reason they're not reffing LAFC. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're not that good. They're getting $70 to be out here for 2 hours. Like, I don't know, but it's every game. It's like, you think they're gonna just get better? Like
Overnight.
and you think every call is going against you. This is unfair. He pulled her. That's a yellow card. Shut up, bro. Half the time, you guys don't even know what you're watching anyway. You're just yelling just to yell because it's your daughter out there. Like, my
Poor
goodness.
ref calling out. You get $70 for 2 hours.
No,
Like,
yeah,
come on,
the
man.
refs are just getting scammed. I'm like, there's obviously gonna. I just expect there to
Some call,
be
yeah.
bad calls and be like, I don't know about that one. But I'd say it's few and far between where I'm sitting there like, what? Like that was an absolute all-time robbery job. Like that doesn't happen as much. Like I
Okay.
wouldn't even say that about the Eagles Kansas City Super Bowl one. Like that wasn't like a all-time robbery. Like you could see what the ref thought he saw. Now did it happen? No. Not really. Sure, hand on back, turn him a little. Like they can go back to that and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
this is what it says." It's like, okay, well, I
It's
wouldn't have
about
called that
50-50.
there. But it's not like it's like, wow, that was roughing the passer, and it literally like a guy didn't even touch the human. They
Yeah.
were like, wait, what's going on here? Like the Mahomes one where
Agree.
he's like diddling around against the Texans. It's like, in theory, yeah, but like Mahomes is being a piece of shit right there. Like, so I
Yeah.
get why people are mad at that, but it's less about like the refs almost. If Mahomes starts sliding, someone's jumping, they gonna throw that shit every time.
God,
That's Pat. They gotta say they need him.
son of a bitch.
They need his ass, man.
Makes sense what you're saying. I'm still not happy about it, and I'll still.
Oh no, and
still
I'm not
feel
gonna be.
pissed
I'm
about
not gonna
the
be
refs.
sitting there like smiling,
Yeah.
being like, "Oh, it's okay, guys. You mess up." I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck, man? Just like make the call." But it's like I'll get a call during the game. Like there's plenty
Yeah.
of times I'm watching the Eagles game and I'm like, okay, that was probably holding. They didn't call it. And I'm like, all right, well, they didn't call one on us. All right, it's basically I kind of just wash it throughout the game.
I will
Where I'm
say
like, all
though.
right, they missed one, and then all right, we got one, and then okay, that
Yeah.
probably wasn't PI, and then okay, that it's just like it'll wash itself out most of the time.
I agree with you for most cases. I just feel like with Kansas City, there's
Yeah,
a
it
lot
gets a
more that
little
washes their way.
yeah.
Like
And
that water runs red.
It does, but it also could be like people bring up the one score game stuff. It's like, yeah, they're icy as fuck too.
They are. They make great plays.
Like some teams are like sure some of them they could have won, but they are icy. Like it's not like the Broncos went to kick the field goal and they missed it. They went and blocked that shit.
Yeah.
They called GG. Like not other teams aren't like just doing that. Like all right, you see a field goal go up for the win, they're just gonna make it. They went and blocked it. Like
I agree.
they're pretty icy, and that's just like good. They
They
got really good coaching staff, and they have Mahomes. So like most of the time, they're gonna do something right. And then I'm never always like, well, I look at the calls sometimes,
Yeah.
but sometimes when you look at the like how many penalties were called, it's like, yeah, maybe that team is just more undisciplined. Like you got to look at
Yeah.
what penalty
Yeah.
is
What penalty was
happening.
which for sure.
Like if they're like, wow, they never. It's like I see it in basketball all the time. They're like, how did they get 20 fouls and we only got 5? It's like, you don't go to the basket. Like, how are the fouls gonna happen if y'all are just shooting threes all game? You think they're just like magically, I'm gonna just call fouls to keep it even? That happens all the time in high school basketball. The coaches are like, "How are they in the bonus already?" It's like they're driving to the basket and you're fouling them. You guys are shooting threes from the corner. Like, of course they're gonna get more fouls. They're going into the lane.
Yeah, they're going into the
Yeah, it's like you can't just like make it even just for the sake of making even. Like the Eagles are gonna have less holding fouls because their O line is better than the Giants O line. Like they're
Yeah.
just gonna have more. Like those guys are
I agree with
shit.
that. That gives me kind of a new perspective on it. I think for me, the biggest ones is like you said, against the Texans, like when you know Mahomes is trying to use
Yeah.
like flop to grab a foul, like
Yeah, those are the like
those are the
mo-
tough ones. And they're
those are yeah.
15-yard variety, like
Yeah, those are the ones that are
change a
tough.
game.
Oh, I agree. Those are tough because it's just like you stop when you feel like you stopped them, and it feels like it's a bailout for them because they didn't earn.
Yeah.
It's not even like they earned the flag by
Putting you in a tough
maybe
spot and
maybe it was
making
like
you
a
hold or
50
something.
maybe it was like a 50-50 ball and it was a PI, but it's like at least you had to throw the ball to a spot and something happened. Like those are the ones where he just like kind of flops it down. It's like, dude, they didn't even try to like do a play to get a first down. He just kind of like went for a flag.
Yeah. And that's where I feel like the NFL should be like, we're not going to give you that one.
Yeah, we're not
Like,
doing this shit anymore.
I've just never seen it where a number one team has gotten more benefit of the doubt on calls. Like,
Mhm.
I'm talking back, and this is going to be biased, but I'm talking back when USC was a powerhouse, 2003 to like 2006. They were
Yeah.
getting flagged left and right by stupid shit and letting the other team get away with holding all this and that. And the whole emphasis was just like, y'all are the number one team in the country. Like, what do you want? We got to make it even.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why aren't we giving the champs a tougher road? Like, I want to see what their medal is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Again, I'm not a Chiefs fan, so I get it. The Chiefs are happy with it, but to finish it off, Finn's Extra said Tyreek Hill's camp has informed the Miami Dolphins that Hill wants the team to improve the roster because he wants to win. And Bubba Gambino, I would also like to see the roster improve, and I would also like to win.
Yeah.
Had a baby Gumpy.
We're all on the same page there. Good shit.
Hey, can't blame Gump for just
Cannot.
I'd like to
He's trying.
I'd like to improve the roster as well.
Like, yeah, I want to do that too, actually. So how do we do that?
That's so insane.
Gosh, it must suck to like root for a team that's just not good. And you just got to keep it rolling.
Could you imagine rooting for a team that hasn't won a Super Bowl?
I know.
There's no shot I could do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can't get one.
Can't even give me one.
Like, even in your like history, like all right, if like maybe they didn't win one in your lifetime, but like
the franchise
we
gotta have
won one. Yeah, we won one back in '95 or whatever before I was born. My dad watched or what? Nothing. I
0.
couldn't get one. Couldn't get one in how many years, man? And not even like an NFL championship, like back when it was like in the 50s when it wasn't even called Super Bowl. You don't even have one of
There was
those
like
either.
6 teams. We couldn't get.
We couldn't get one of them, man. Like, jeez. Find a way. Like if you're the Titans, man, is it just Jeej? Like,
bro,
are you just never, or the Jags? You just fucked.
You know how big of an idiot I looked like when I doubled down and I said, wait, with this Tannehill, Derrick Henry, and AJ Brown combo,
For a
they
second
could make
there,
their
though.
way.
For a second there, it looked
It
pretty
was.
good.
And then the year after that, it was the same crew, and they were just shit.
And then they traded him.
That was wild.
Still, I mean that franchise has been in turmoil since that day. Why would you ever trade AJ Brown?
I think Vrabel might have had like 2 tins of.
You only had to give away one first.
That was insane. That's the same trade as the Luka trade.
A first and a third.
Except
you didn't even have to give a player.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't even give a franchise corner piece.
Gave away a first
right,
for an all-pro receiver. When the first round pick, obviously they had picked Devontae Smith the year before. Year before that, picked Jalen Reagor. So it's like,
could you imagine if you guys would have drafted Justin Jefferson and then you trade for AJ Brown? Oh my god!
Jettison Devontae and AJ Brown. I don't even know if that's
I don't think the cap would hold it.
Somebody's fighting at some point because someone's not getting targets. And
How many
there's
books can we read?
imagine it's those three and Dallas Goddard and Saquon. It's like, what do you even do? But then they'll implode because everyone wants to catch 100 passes, and the boys will start scrapping on the sideline. They don't stand a chance.
AJ and Jettas are in a chokehold.
And
just
Jettas are
fucking
trying to kill
slamming
each other. Smitty's just like sitting there, like, man, what's going on, guys? I don't want to leave. You guys are crazy.
Oh my god. That is one thing I will miss about Cooper Kupp, and maybe it was because he was the focal point, but he never seemed to be like a selfish receiver. Like he was always willing to go block. He didn't care if he got targets. I fear now he did care that he didn't get targets.
Yeah.
I am learning right about now.
He was trying to,
I fear that prayer that he was going at the whole year it had its way, you know.
Been a pleasure, Coop.
I respect it, Coop. Thank you, Coop.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, Coop.
Speaking of it being a pleasure, I think next episode we just dive into our Super Bowl picks.
Oh yeah.
It's only right. I think this has been a pretty educational show.
I think
we
so.
Don't like to be.
No,
and again,
we forget sometimes.
If somebody's washing your back in the shower, just say thank you. You know what I mean? You don't need to. You don't need to ask questions. How'd you get in here? How'd you find the code? Why are you here? Why is my window broken?
Sure.
Just appreciate. Just be polite. You know, and that's really all you can do. Speaking of be polite, let's see if our numbers have. Let's see if we've got more Stooges in the family here. We do not. We got 31, and we got 138 videos for you.
We're gonna get
tell me how that math works. Oh, eventually you'll get tired, and you'll just.
Eventually, they always get tired.
You'll have to join.
They always get tired.
And for those of you wondering, the Stooges are the ones that are yelling at the refs at a high school soccer game. But the Stooges are possibly boozed up.
Moderately boozed.
Actually, I think moderately boozed, they're quieter. So it's kind of like a sedative.
Yeah.
In a way. Glad we covered that. All right, folks. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think of what do we want people to tell us what they think about?
Tell us what you think about that Luka trade, man. About all we need. Yeah, let us know.
Please. Give us a like an NFL or an NHL equivalent. Anyone who's into soccer, too, you could give us an equivalent of what that trade is. Just put it in terms.
Yep.
I saw on COD it would be like Sim traded for Scrappy.
It would be. It's got to be like a. Got to be more aging though, like. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. But it's. Because it's not like two superstars. It's like future star.
Yeah.
Like scrap for. More like scrap for like sell.
Or is it like back in the day when Scump was kind of finishing up, they'd be like trading Scump for Shotzi back in like MW.
Yeah, maybe closer like that. Yeah.
Good job. You can see that.
Like the old vet.
Yeah.
Still good though. Still really good.
But just not.
With like a team just like trading away their future. Like okay, like why would these get rid of scrap? Never. Okay.
Never. Can't do it.
Good luck.
That's a good point. All right, folks. Let's do your comparisons in the comments, please.
Let's hear it.
We'll see you on the next one, folks.
Deuces.
Deuces.